What is going on, guys? This is Versatile Gaming with my review of Magi the Kingdom of Magic episode 19, and holy crap, what an episode this was. This episode, it was so freaking amazing, I loved it. So the episode starts off with Aladdin. He actually wants to end this war, as we all know, and of course he can't do it alone, he needs help. So he actually wanted the Fanalis, to work with him, but of course it's not going to be possible. He has to fight them. And so we see that even though he does want to find, a peaceful way to end this war, he will fight if he has to, as we saw that he clearly did that. And so we see now he actually pulls out those gems, but because he was blocking out the Ryuk for so long, it doesn't return right away. It actually takes some time, so he kind of have to fight them, to like stall for time till he get back his full Magi powers, because we all know that because he'll have so much Ryuk, he can definitely do anything. And so now we have Spentus, Myers, and all these other magicians, and they are surrounding the Fanalis. And you can just tell that right now things are pretty intense, and we just get this pretty good epic battle from them. And the Fanalis, they definitely have the upper hand right away. This race is a force to be reckoned with. They are definitely my favorite by far in the series. I just love this race so much. And I'm glad that we have a Fanalis, main character. And I do wish that they would show more, because I'm pretty sure, she only got one episode when we like caught up with her and what she was doing. So I definitely can't wait to see, how much better she'll be when she come back, because we just see all these kind of like mature finalists like Mu, his sister, and the rest of the corps. We just see how powerful they are and how much they were like dominating, because they basically made a magician's board like pointless, because they just broke through it so easily. But we see that Mu's sister, I forgot her name, she did have trouble breaking one, but still they were just wrecking house and taking out magicians. So as they were getting closer to the barrier, because we all know that they want to destroy it, so that the army can proceed to the capital, we see that Aladdin, he has to come up with a plan. And I did find it kind of like disappointing that we only saw these magicians like firing off fireballs and like lightning bolts. I really wish that they would fire some different kind of magic. Like I do know that the animation had a budget, so they really couldn't probably do all the crazy kind of magic, but I'm pretty sure they could have did more than two, because with Aladdin's plan, they were like basically destroying the ground around them, so that they would like fall into this pit hole. And even though they were like coming out of it, we soon see that they actually attack this river line or water line, and we just see that all the water now pushing them back. But clearly, that right there is really not going to stop them, as they were like swimming through it. And we even saw, Mu's sister acting like a dolphin when she was like jumping up and into the water like that. But we have Myers here, who actually uses the powerful, lightning spell, and she took out most of the Fanalis corps actually, and that right there was like definitely impressive. And we see that it's Mu, his sister, and the guy with like messed up face. They're the only ones left that can actually fight. And we see that like thanks to Mu Dojin, which I believe is called Barbatos, they can actually use some type 7 magic, which is like strength magic, and we see that it has like this like dark aura around them, so it's kind of like black for you, but at the same time it's not. But with their magic, because they don't have much Magoi, it actually enables them to like amplify their strength through magic. They were like throwing it, and we actually see them taking out magicians, and even Mu, like with a sword slash, he took out a line of them. Like I said, Finalists, they are definitely a force to be reckoned with, and it was just so impressive how they were like taking out magicians. Like even Marius could not take a double attack from them, because they took her out, because we saw Spentus healing her wounds. But by the time that they had reached the barrier, we see that Aladdin, he was like overflowing with Magoi. It was almost like like all that were going inside of him. It was like destroying his body. And I gotta say, the way that he had those cracks in the body, it was kind of like the Magoi was like definitely, I mean the Ryuk, it was like destroying the body in a sense. I just felt like that right there added for some great dramatic effect. I definitely like that. And we just see that Aladdin has made, you know, 3 sand clones. Well, 3 gigantic sand clones of Hugo, and he easily, you know, forces those finalists back. And then not only that, but he also demonstrates how much power he has as he used, you know, his infamous fire spell to launch this like fire wave, not only, you know, above the finalists and the Land Empire, but it also reaches and go beyond, you know, those ships they have in the sea. So that right there was freaking epic. And Aladdin is definitely, you know, a nice character because clearly he actually could have took out the whole Liam Empire if he wanted to. That right there is how powerful he is. But he would actually, you know, just trying to. I'm pretty sure that he actually just wanted to like intimidate them because clearly Aladdin could kill everybody right now if he wanted to. But you know, that's not him. He wants to end this war without taking a single life. And he even told the director that they would now protect this city or country, you know, once more. And we see that he has those, you know, Yuga clones charging toward the army, and all of them were like kind of, you know, being filled with fear. But Mu, he actually, you know, got the army to like stand together. And when they were charging toward the Yuga clones, we actually see them, you know, turn the sand once more, and we just have this huge sand tidal wave take out everybody, except of course for the Magic Country soldiers, and they were, you know, put on land. But he forced the entire army of the Liam Empire back to the shore, and then of course the director and all the first class musicians that had repaired that they had, you know, put the barrier there in the first place, they had easily repaired it again. And so now, basically, you know, Aladdin was like trying to get through to them because basically, you know, no matter how many times they attack right now, he will always block them out. And that right there was epic. We just saw all these soldiers, you know, falling one by one as they were giving up. But Mu here, he was actually standing strong. And of course, and luckily, we see Alibaba again. He was thinking that, you know, Aladdin was there and he was fighting because clearly, you know, seeing all this for you, it could only be Aladdin that is capable of this. And then we get like this little flashback of when Alibaba, you know, first went to Mu about going there to the to the war, because we all know that he always wants to see Aladdin. And Mu was telling him that, you know, Aladdin probably wasn't gonna be there fighting because most of the outside musicians, they already left. So Mu thought that Aladdin would be one of them, but Alibaba knew that, you know, Aladdin was going to be there. But now we see that even though every soldier is kind of like giving up, Mu was standing strong, and we see that his sword is actually glowing with that magic symbol, and that can mean only one thing. But this episode, like I said, it was pretty freaking amazing. Not only did we get finalists versus magicians, but we saw Aladdin, you know, he finally got his power back, and even that Magi of the Liam Empire, even she said that Aladdin is a true Magi. So that right there goes to show you, you know, how far you know, Aladdin has grown. So that right there was amazing. And also, you know, it was definitely cool the way those like finalists use their magic, because we all know that they don't have much Magoi, but the fact that they can use it in such a way, that right there was also incredible. This episode, I just loved it a lot. I give it an amazing rating because it definitely impressed me. It definitely did. But as always, please do not forget to like the video and subscribe because that really helps me out. And you guys take it easy, and I'll see you all next time.